but the gospel's not even to them.
The Bible writes gives any man a right to leave and divorce and leave his wife that'll cut her hair. That's the Bible. That's thus saith the Lord.
I am God's voice to you.
I challenge your faith. She is the lowest of all animals that God put on the earth. He's a pig to begin with.
Not a man, God. But it'll come to a prophet.
Hello and welcome to William Branham Historical Research, where you can read about one of the biggest scams and some of the biggest con artists of the 20th century. The focal point of this research is William Branham from Jeffersonville, Indiana, but you can also read about the men who created William Branham and the men who William Branham influenced or created. Today we're going to show you how to use the research tools and how to find research for specific individuals or topics. You'll notice at the top there is a research button that allows you to navigate to the starting point for the research. And from this page, you can get into the central starting place for each of the people, the topics, the testimonies, William Branham's sermons and transcripts, some analysis of the King James Bible, and some of the videos. But the best place to start from this page for a person who's new to the research tools are the research trails. When you navigate into the research trails section, you'll see that there are some trails of research that create paths for you to follow. There is an overwhelming amount of research that has been collected. Documents, newspapers, images, photographs, transcripts, and more. And it's overwhelming for a person who's new and trying to get familiar with this research. These research trails allow you to navigate into a specific topic and see some of the highlights of that research. From this page, from the research trail page, you can click to view some of the quotes and transcripts or documents. You can also watch videos and listen to audio clips of people who are famous that are connected to William Branham and the research, or William Branham and his research and why he is important to the topic. This presentation is in desktop view. However, everything that you see in this presentation is also available if you're using a tablet or a mobile phone. You'll notice on the mobile device, you won't see the site menu. Instead, you'll see a menu button at the top. But you can also navigate to the site menu simply by clicking and expanding this bar. Within this bar, you'll see the navigation of the website, but specifically in this research section, you'll see everything that was contained from that initial research page and more. This allows you to drill deeply into the people and the topics of the research. When you click on one of these, it gives you a list of topics that are related to William Branham, the men who created William Branham, his ministry, his doctrine, etc. And to simply read one of them, you click on them, and then you can read the research material in its entirety. Within each section of research, you'll notice there are footnotes, and if you click any of them, it takes you down to where this research came from. If possible, the exact quote of the research is available, so you can read where William Branham said there will be three great isms: communism, fascism, and Nazism, and they'll wind up in one that will destroy the Vatican City in this particular research topic. You can also find the contradictions to this, where he said the opposite things, by drilling down into the content. You'll notice that in each research page that's available on the website, some of the words are blue. And if you click any of the words that are blue, it will give you a bar on the right that allows you to drill deeper into some of the topics. For instance, this 1933 prophecies topic is also related to William Branham revising his prophecies. So I could click into this and I could see the research material where William Branham created prophecies and then revised prophecies into new prophecies. A person who's unfamiliar with William Branham's cult of personality can see why some of the different groups and splinter groups of William Branham's message cult following have different ideas of what William Branham said. Both are correct. William Branham said this, that, or the other, but they're not always in agreement, and this allows you to drill deeper into that research. Those same keywords are available from the keywords page that's in the research menu. If I navigate into the keywords page, you'll see a list of people, topics, etc. for keywords. And you can also type to filter. So if I begin typing Davis, for instance, you'll see there is research available for Dan Davis, for Roy Davis, for the Usher Davis Children's Orphanage, and more. And by clicking one of these, I can see all of the topics that are related to the keyword that I clicked. So for Roy E. Davis, for instance, there are topics that range from civil rights to William D. Upshaw, who apparently was his partner, to the Milltown Baptist Church, and more. The Pentecostal Baptist Church, where William Branham first started his ministry, was a Pentecostal cult, and you can read about the Pentecostal cult that Roy Davis created, how it transitioned to the William Branham Pentecostal Church, and then that Pentecostal church transitioned to the Branham Tabernacle, and William Branham claimed to be a Baptist instead of a Pentecostal by using this word Baptist from the Pentecostal cult that he was a member of. To navigate into any of those topics, you simply click and it takes you into the research topic. From here, you'll see at the top of each research section there are quotes, government documents, images, newspapers, publications, and more. And as you scroll, when it scrolls off of the page, you'll see also the menu at the top gives you those same options. If I were to click into one, say newspapers, the site will navigate down to the newspaper section, which is hidden by default for faster loading of the page. But to open and expand at the bottom of each page, if there's newspapers available, there will be a newspapers button. If there are images available, there will be an images button. From these lists, a person can type to filter. So if I knew I was looking for something in 1945, for instance, I could begin typing 1945 and see the newspapers that are from 1945. The same applies to government documents, images, and more. Each one of these in this section, when clicked, will navigate into the research viewer. And in the research viewer, you'll see another set of tools that allow you to navigate quickly through the research. A person can expand and make the images larger. They can click plus or minus and make them smaller. This download link allows downloading of the image, and the selection at the top allows you to quickly shift and transition between each research document. There are also bars at the left and right to navigate backwards and forwards through the research, or on the left, within this tool, you will see an expanding newspaper section where also there are arrows to the left and right where research material can be loaded. At the top of the website, there's a search bar, and all of the research is available from the search bar. For example, if I was looking for Roy Davis, I could start typing Davis or Roy, and the people, the topics, the tags and keywords, and more would show up from this bar. From here, I can arrow down to highlight which record I want to open, or arrow up, and when I press enter, that topic will be loaded. There is also an advanced search. Within the search page, I can perform a Google search against the research material. By default, it opens to the Google search, and if I were to type Davis and press enter, you'll see the results look very much like Google because they are a Google search. And the Google search will perform text-based searches against each of the documents, the content, the pages, etc. assuming Google has indexed that particular page of research. There is a substantial amount of research documents, and Google actually has trouble keeping up with the sheer volume of research that we have on this website. If the Google search does not find what you're looking for, we also have a secondary search, which is basically our best attempt to index the documents without extensive costs. So if I was looking for the FBI's document describing William Branham's halo photograph hoax, I could type in FBI and I could see that there is an image and there's a video. If I click the government document, it will take me into the document viewer again, and I can read about William Branham's halo research and the FBI saying that they can assure that George Lacey was never employed with the Bureau as William Branham claimed. If I wanted to read more, there are many searches that I could perform to find this research. For example, this document has the word halo in it. So if I start typing halo, it did not find a direct record, but it found that there are some documents and research materials that have been tagged with the keyword halo. So if I click into one of these tags, here are the records that are available using those tags, and I can see that probably it's the photograph, and I can navigate into the Houston photograph research. Within the research section, you'll notice that there are some yellow bars on the pages, and these are quotes. Sometimes you might see the reference where the quote came from, but most of the time you'll just see one of these index links that I can click, and number 6 came from the Voice of Healing. So I could drill in further and I could see the Voice of Healing topic and understand what is the Voice of Healing, or I could continue reading through some of the other references that relate to this document. If there are videos available that also relate to the document, they'll be listed at the bottom of the page under videos. From here, simply click to watch one of the videos and the video player loads. In the references, you'll also find that some of the quotes have an index. In other words, this 62-1223 is an index for William Branham's sermon, The Reproach for the Cause of the Word. And these links will take you directly into the sermon transcripts for that quote. So if I click this link to the right, you'll notice that William Branham's sermon loads, and the sermon has been fully indexed for research purposes. This paragraph, for example, has the keyword church, and you'll notice at the bottom of the paragraph there is a bar that shows that church is related to this paragraph. I can click the bar and it loads the related research material. So from here I'll see the Billy Branham Pentecostal Tabernacle Church and the Branham Tabernacle Church. There are also tools for each transcript. A person could click copy and copy the text of the paragraph, or they could email save the paragraph or download the entire sermon. When the sermon downloads, it will open in a normal text editor with the link that this sermon transcript came from and the transcript title and the index. Along with the sermon transcripts, we also have the Issues of Voice of Healing, which was William Branham's publication created to promote his ministry. William Branham was the publisher, and over time it transitioned to Gordon Lindsay as the owner of the publication, but initially it was created just simply for the sake of promoting William Branham himself and his ministry. Over time, many faith healers, many evangelists, many cults, many splinter groups were created and promoted using the Voice of Healing. And if you click any of the Issues of Voice of Healing, you'll see it navigates into the research viewer and you can read the document in its entirety. F.F. Bosworth, who toured with William Branham, published articles why people were not being healed. And it was sort of a disclaimer that If you come seeking healing, we're going to tell you that everyone is healed. However, not all are, and here's why not all are. You can also perform a search on the word healing, and you can see topics for everything from the healing revivals to the faith healing to the gospel of divine healing, which William Branham said was just as powerful as the gospel of Jesus Christ, that some of these ministers claim to promote. You also notice that the search bar returns results for William Branham's transcripts that have the word healing in the title. Searches can be performed against the title or against the tape index to find the sermons of William Branham. These sermons can also be found under the research section under transcripts. A person could click William Branham's sermons and see all of the sermon transcripts that we have available and search indexed for William Branham's ministry. We have also performed a similar analysis of the King James Bible, which most of William Branham's cult of personality use. Within the Bible, for each book, you'll see an analysis describing the number of times that William Branham mentioned the book in his sermon transcripts that are available, and you'll see some examples of William Branham mentioning each book under each chapter. Similar to the indexing of William Branham's transcripts, you'll notice the same tools are available for the Bible, and if a keyword is found that has been indexed, you can expand the bar and see the research material that's related to that keyword. For example, the keyword Jesus returns results for William Branham claiming that Christ was an angel, or William Branham claiming or insinuating that he was Jesus Christ, he William Branham, where he rejected the deity of Jesus Christ, and more. Many of these research topics have videos associated with them, and they're aggregated into the video page. From the video page, a person could begin typing to filter the videos to find research videos, and as you type, the videos will be filtered to show just videos having that title. For example, for the keyword cloud, you can see that in the message docuseries, part 38 is addressing the cloud. There's also a video blog of the United States Air Force confirming that William Branham's alleged cloud of 7 angels was really a rocket detonation. There are several different video feeds that are aggregated, and each one of these feeds come from different sources outside of this website. This website hosts the video blog and the topics and people research that William Branham Historical Research produces, but we also incorporate videos from different YouTube channels such as Believe the Sign or the X Message Brazil site, etc. We also have example cult videos. For example, you can read George Smith admitting that William Branham was not under the cloud as he claimed, and that William Branham, quote-unquote, was in some other dimension of time and space like a sci-fi movie. This video is available in the video feed on the website. We discuss many of these topics in our social networks and social groups, and you'll notice that on the left there is a social link that lists some of these networks, not all. We purposefully do not publish all of our networks on this link because cult members and or cult headquarters frequently attacks our websites, and if critical topics are published, they try to bring them offline. For example, we used to have a YouTube site that had the complete docuseries, the overview of the message, and at one point in time, there was a coordinated, sophisticated copyright strike attack from multiple countries during the same exact minute, and YouTube brought the site down. So we've had to transition to other networks and other sites. Those videos that were under attack are under the video section, under the overview. If you click the More button on the video page, you'll see all of the videos for each channel. At the bottom, there are navigators to navigate through different pages of the videos because there are a lot of videos in some of the feeds. And this video, for example, is one that the cult heavily attacked, It was probably the highest number of copyright strikes when the attack happened. So if I click to view the research on the cloud, you'll notice that the video player loads, but at the bottom there are different hosts. If the cult takes down one of the hosts and the video does not play, you simply click the next host, and that host will load its copy of the video. There are 4 different hosts available from any video page. However, we have many more of these hosts, and the video is being aggregated in case the cult attacks and tries to bring down some of these hosts. If you are a technical person and you have the tools available and want your website to be integrated, at the bottom of each research section, we have research data maps. And from the research data map, a person can click and see the XML feeds to retrieve the last modification date for each topic, and the parent XML, which contains the entire grouping of topics. So if, for instance, the Mystery Cloud page is updated and new research documents are added to the Mystery Cloud research, it will show up in this list of XML for data feeds to pick up and aggregate to other websites. You can also see that there is a tags link, and when clicked and expanded, these are the tags that take you into this research, and you can read more about each of the tags by clicking the link and understand that when William Branham said 7 angels, this applied not only to the Mystery Cloud hoax, but also Columba, which was one of the alleged church angels for William Branham's alleged church ages, although William Branham did not research Columba enough to know that he was not alive during his church age. Some people who come in contact with this research become very troubled, especially those who were influenced and indoctrinated into this belief system, to learn that every single thing that we were taught as a cult member of William Branham's cult following was a complete work of fiction. It's very mind-boggling and very troubling. We have collected a series of testimonies to help people who are struggling with the type of research. And if you navigate to the research section, you'll see our stories. And these are a list of testimonies that people have sent into the website and want to share with other people to help them. For example, if a person wanted to read a testimony about sexual abuse, which is very common among the cult following of William Branham, a good one to read might be Escape from the Park. Deborah Thibodeau was a member of this cult commune known as the Park, and she endured very severe abuse under the hands of Leo Mercer, who was one of William Branham's right-hand men. We also have support groups, which can be accessed through our contact page, or support channels, which can be reached through our Get Help page. If a person wanted to join one of the support groups, simply contact us and select the department support groups. Here, a person could join a support group for cult escapees, which we create in private Facebook groups. Simply fill out the form and press send, and we will contact you to make sure that you are a fit for a particular support group, or try to find one that we believe would help you. If you don't feel that you need support and you would like to help others, there is a contribute button at the bottom of the page where you can become a patron and help pay it forward to other people so that other people can benefit from this ongoing research. If you find that this website is just simply overwhelming, that there is so much research and it's so difficult to navigate through, and you're a non-technical person, we also have books that may help. At the top of the website, you'll see that The Preacher Behind the White Hoods, a critical examination of William Branham and his message, is available. And if you click More Info, it will take you into the page for the Preacher Behind the White Hoods book. And a summary of most of this research is available in this book. You can order the paperback, the ebook, the Audible, or there are some alternate sources for buying or purchasing the book. If the book was helpful to you, we highly recommend that you give feedback to the book on any of the sites from which you purchased the book. If you're looking for ideas of what to say and what others have said, you can read through the feedback that is aggregated to this page and see how this book has helped others even before purchasing it, so that you can understand the types of benefits that people get from this book and from reading these references to the book. If you do, however, want to go deeper into the research material that's contained in the research tools, we also have tools that will make it easier for you as you navigate through the overwhelming amount of research material. At the bottom of the menu, there is a login button, and users can log into the website to take notes on the research material or to bookmark specific points of interest. For example, I have recently bookmarked the message part 1, The Journey Begins, from the video page, and so it shows in my list of recent bookmarks. When you're logged into an account, there are tools that appear that did not exist until you logged in. You'll notice that there is a green bookmark here because this link was previously bookmarked. If I navigate to a different overview page, the bookmark is not lit up, and I could click the bookmark and I could give it a different color to show up in my bookmark list. Now if I navigate back to my dashboard, I will see 2 recent bookmarks on this page, and I can click View All to see all of the bookmarks that I've created for the research material. These bookmarks are also available in the Account section on the Account bar. If I wanted to retrieve one of the bookmarks, I simply click on it, and the bookmarked page loads. Also at the bottom of each research section, when you're logged into the account, you'll notice that there is now a Notes tab and a Tasks tab. If I wanted to create a note on this research, I could simply click to type a new note and say, and make myself a note for this particular point of research. The notes are also available in the dashboard under Recent Notes or in the Notes menu at the account. To view the note, simply click it, and you can see that this is the note that I typed for that research. There is also a Tasks bar where you can create tasks for yourself. If I typed watch the video and save the task, you'll notice that there is a new checklist here, and I can make a note for myself to watch this video later, and when completed, I can check it. We highly recommend that when you are done working through the research tools that you log out of the account, and you can do so by clicking the Logout button, which will log you out and take you back to the login page. After logging out, you'll notice that the account menu has disappeared, and to access your account again, you must log in. If you're a person who found the website through one of the blog posts and can't remember what blog post that was, you'll notice that in the index bar, there is also a blog search, which will aggregate a search across the titles of every blog post from history. For example, if I remember that I found the website because of a cloud post, or if I was just simply looking for the cloud research, I could start typing cloud, and you'll notice that the results for the blog posts have now filtered, and only the blog posts with the word cloud in the title are listed. To view a particular blog post, I simply expand it, and I can read about the blog post and the date that it was posted. To remove the search, I simply click the X in the corner, and the full blog is loaded. Like the research pages, the blog is also indexed with keywords that allow you to navigate into the research. For each of the keywords, you'll notice that at the bottom of the blog post, there is a related button, and when clicked, the related research for each of the keywords is listed and paged so that you can navigate quickly into the research topics. For example, the Los Angeles prophecy is commonly mentioned in blog posts because it was one of the few prophecies that was given a timeline for when it would happen. According to leaders in the William Branham message cult, Los Angeles would sink beneath the ocean before William Branham's son, Billy Paul, was quote-unquote an old man. And also, God allegedly spoke to William Branham saying that Los Angeles would be under the sea like Capernaum, and Capernaum is not under the sea. This is such a significant failure of William Branham's prophecies that we actually have a figure describing the life expectancy at the time that William Branham allegedly had this prophecy concerning his son's age. We hope this video has been helpful to you and has made it easier for you to navigate through the research material. If you do have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us on the contact page of the website, and we'd love to hear from you. We certainly won't have all the answers, but we'll do our very best to point you to where you can find them. I'm John Collins, the founder of William Branham Historical Research, and this research can be found at william-branham.org.